Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. Good evening, everyone. For Prairie Heights High School, this is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller. And tonight, the Prairie Heights Panthers will play host to the Westview Warriors. The Warriors were defeated by the Panthers a month ago in the NECC tourneys first round in a low-scoring contest, 37-34. Prairie Heights comes into tonight's game coming off a loss at DeKalb on Tuesday night, 56-49 to the Barons. Westview is also coming off a loss earlier in the week versus Michiana, 51-38. Prairie Heights brings a 9-8 overall record and a 5-3 conference mark to the hardwood tonight, while Westview sports a 7-9 season record and 4-4 in the Northeast Corner Conference. So the Warriors are hoping to effect revenge on the Panthers home court tonight. It should be some exciting basketball in Brushy Prairie. We're glad you've joined us. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana south of US 20 on County Road 75 North and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor is Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. By Yoder Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20, south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US West in LaGrange. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. By Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana, and by Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. And Jamie and I will be right back to take a look at tonight's upcoming game, Prairie Heights and Westview from Prairie Heights, right after this 60-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller back with you at Prairie Heights High School, where both teams out on a hardwood getting in our pregame warm-ups. Westview off to our left and Prairie Heights to the right. And Jamie, a month ago, the Panthers pretty much surprised us over at Westview with a NECC conference tournament victory. So tonight, I would imagine, even though the Warriors seemed a little dead maybe on Wednesday night, just didn't have a whole lot of life, I would think a game like this would pick any team up, a conference game like this. And you're playing on the road, and you're trying to avenge a earlier loss.
Yeah, that was really a game that we had in hand most of the game, and at the end we just kind of did things that you shouldn't do if you want to win. Turn it over, miss free throws, that kind of thing. So they should be very motivated to get back. You know, it's happened, I think it was 2 years ago where we lost in the NECC to Prairie Heights, and then came over here and played a really good game. And I think Brady had, my mind sometimes plays tricks on me, but he had 5 or 6 threes maybe 4 or 5. And really, we played a great game. And they were a very good team. Prairie Heights was. So
yes, they were.
Yeah, 2 evenly matched teams. Prairie Heights is 9-8. Westie's 7-9. Both teams have had close games that could have gone either way. So it's really they know, they've scouted us well. They're well coached, and so they don't give us anything easy. And we don't, I think that was the turning point for our defense was that game, as we really started playing better defense. So, will we have another low-scoring game? I don't know. Sometimes it's
37-34. Yeah, that was very low scoring.
I wouldn't expect it to be that low.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that Prairie Heights does that, what Westview tries to do is spread things out and drive it to the basket. And when they can put Malone in there as a shot blocking ability, that makes it tough to do that.
Exactly.
And, they don't even have to, especially depending what personnel we're playing, they don't necessarily have to respect that on the perimeter, so they can sag in the lane to begin with. So I'm sure the coaching staff will try a few different things tonight than we did last time. Prairie Heights will as well. And, yeah, it's, pretty much a full house here. It's a county rival. It's a Friday night. Spring's right around the corner.
That's right. The days are getting longer.
Let's go get it.
Yeah.
So this is our first of 3 games in 5 nights.
Right.
So it's time to quit practicing and start playing.
That's right. And next week they'll be the same. Well, there's a Monday night, Tuesday night, and Friday night next week. So we should have plenty of games before we get into the sectional and get a lot of those under our belt and hopefully improve over the next couple weeks here.
Well, and I think I was talking beforehand to a parent of one of the players, and we need a good win, and this would qualify. We have the team that we've beat that has the most wins this year has 5 wins.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's not a great resume, and guys know if they're beating good teams, they know it. And we have better talent than I think what we're showing to this point. It's just putting it all together, doing the habits necessary to pull out victories, and we're showing them. Plymouth we got some, they fought back and we held them off, and then we had it dip back. And that's what you get with young players. You get ups and downs. So this is the time of year. It's time to hit that plateau at the very least and stay consistent. So expecting a really good game tonight. And Westview, the one bugaboo that really we had going early in the year is just shooting.
Exactly.
As simple as it sounds.
Yeah.
And I think we're due for a good shooting game, but Prairie Heights is good at guarding the shooters too. So we have to be ready to drive it, ready to shoot when we catch it. And some of our guys that we know can shoot it that haven't been scoring a lot lately are going to need to come through tonight for us.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to get the offense consistently shooting well during a ball game. We've had some great games where we scored a lot of threes and seemed to get out of our slump, but then we kind of go right back into it. So we'll see what happens tonight. Should be a great contest, good atmosphere here at Prairie Heights High School. As you mentioned, Jamie, the gym is really filled up nicely throughout the evening, and people are still coming in. So
in recent years, we've had that here. For so many years, Prairie Heights, in their history, had never even beat Westview until, it was about 10, 12 years ago they pulled one off. But it's become a really contentious rivalry in recent years. I think the fans are respectful of one another, but they also really want to win. And, it's happened a few times in the sectional.
Well, thinking back, especially looking at NECC teams, it seems like we've had more or not very many sweeps by either one of the teams during a season. Usually it'll go 1-1.
Yeah, I agree. And, part of that is in recent years, Prairie Heights has had a lot of really good talent.
They have,
through.
yeah.
And, teams go through small schools go through ups and downs with that.
Well, and hopefully this team will turn around. I think you made a good point. We have some good talent on this team, and it's just a matter of time.
Right.
All right, we'll take a 30-second break here, and we'll come back with your keys to the game, Jamie, right after this.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
back here at Prairie Heights, I think some of the keys to the game tonight is, number one, we need to create extra possessions in such a low-scoring and tight ball game. And I would expect a tight ball game tonight, whether it's low-scoring or a little bit higher. You have to create extra possessions, diving on the floor to get that loose ball. Offensive rebound. Offensive rebounding has not been a strength of ours this year, and that typically is with Rob Yoder's teams. So if we can get 5 or 10 offensive rebounds or not tonight, that would go a long way toward helping us come out of here with a victory. And then number two, we just flat out have to shoot better. You know, you get open shots. That's all a coach can do is design an offense to get you open shots. It's up to the players to make them. And they haven't had that for a few games. I think we know they can shoot it. They did it earlier this year. And shooting and playing both is a confidence thing. And I think if we can get some momentum going, it's going to go a long way. So I think those are the couple of keys tonight to come out here with a victory. And, of course, not let Bachelor go crazy on us and some of those guys that can really shoot it. So, yeah, number one out there. See, what's his name?
Byler.
Prairie Heights.
The little guy, Leighton Byler.
Leighton Byler, yeah. You know, he kind of just hung around the whole game last time and then hit a three at the end.
Yeah, I know.
To
big
really,
one.
and I can't remember if it brought him close or tied it or what it did. But
Well, I'm pretty sure that was his first points of the game.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yeah.
So, you know, give him credit for hanging in there and being ready for that shot. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's time to play. You know, the best thing about a basketball season when it's not in the sectional is if you lose, you got a chance to redeem yourself the next game and get that feeling out of you.
That's right. You want to be at your top of your game in a few weeks here. Well, it's actually, 3 weeks from this week, right? Yeah, next week's our next to the last week of the regular season. So sectional will start first week in March, and it'll be time to be at our best level for the whole season.
And like normal, our sectional is loaded with teams ranked highly. Depending what poll you look at, Central Noble's 1, East Noble's 3rd in 2A,
Right.
Fairfield's 20th.
Yeah.
And Bremen's not too far behind. I think Westview's 31st. So we're about 4th or 5th in our own sectional as far as a ranking. But I really think it's crazy stuff happens in sectionals, and it's a lot about the draw. And if you get a good draw and the ball bounces right, you just never know.
You never know, yeah. We've
you
seen
really
it
don't.
happen to where we've been favored and gotten upset. You never know.
Yep.
So, we're getting set for the national anthem here. The JV, by the way, were winners tonight. What was it, 60-30? It was a 30-point difference, I know. So they moved to 15-2 now in the season, having a great year under their head coach, Kenton Weaver. So congratulations.
I'm not sure what
to
the
them.
all-time record is for JV. I know one team a few years back went like 17-3, so they're
That's
real
right.
close to the best record
It's got to be.
that I've seen for a while.
Yeah. Westview at 7-9, 4-4 in the NECC, and Prairie Heights at 9-8 and 5-3 in our national anthem. Prairie Heights band with the national anthem here tonight. We have a live band here at Prairie Heights, which is always nice at a high school basketball game.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game. 5'10" junior Brady Yoder will start at one guard for Rob Yoder's Warriors, averaging 12 points per game. Mason Yoder, our leading scorer, 22.4 points per game. Wiley Minix, averaging 7.2 points per game, will be another guard. Luke Helmuth getting a start tonight. Number 33 is 5'8" sophomore. Braden Nash will round out the starting lineup for the Warriors, a 6'3" junior.
Well, that's an interesting change to the lineup.
Yeah. First start of Luke's varsity career. Leighton Byler, 5'6" junior, will start at one guard for Delmer Bodtrigger's Prairie Heights Panthers. Also, number 4, 6'4" junior Chase Batchelor, their leading scorer, averaging just under 20 points per game. Also starting for the Prairie Heights Panthers, Colton Panic, 5'10" senior. And the other starter for the Panthers tonight is number 10, Logan Hamilton, a 6' senior, averaging 4.3 points per game. And Isaiah Malone, I did miss him as well. 6'4" junior, averaging 14.4 points per game. That'll be Malone and Mason Yoder, and Mason got way up in the air and got the tip. Braden Nash chases it down into the hands of Brady Yoder now, and we're underway. Nash high on the wing, tried to get it inside to Mason, and Leighton Byler stepped in there and stole it away. With the ball, Batchelor. He'll get it to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to get a pass to the left side to Colton Penick, and it goes out of bounds. So a turnover on Prairie Heights, and Westview another chance. Wiley Minix will inbound for the Warriors.
I think the purpose for this lineup change is immediately see Isaiah Malone out on Braden Nash, which pulls him away from the basket and makes him guard somebody instead of just stand in the lane and block shots.
Yeah, that's good. Minix right side to Brady. Brady pops it inside the arc and hits a two-pointer. So Warriors hit the board first here tonight. Hamilton gets it left side to Batchelor. Now we have an injury underneath the basket. It looked like Braden might have caught an elbow.
Yeah, I think that was a Malone special right there. Probably not intentional, but
they were fighting for position, and looked like Braden got dazed a little bit there.
I think the referees are talking about whether he needs to sub out since they stopped play for it, but I guess not.
Batchelor inbounding for Prairie Heights. He'll lob it into Malone, right back to Batchelor. And back to Malone for three, and he hits. Malone, a 30% three-point shooter, and he hit that one. Minix gets it to Brady. Left side, Braden Nash. He'll pull it back out front on a pass now to Brady. Wiley looking inside. He'll take it top of the circle and give it to Mason Yoder. Braden Nash. Between the circles, Minix back to Braden. Now work it to Luke Helmuth and back out front.
Really trying to post Mason down low, but Batchelor's doing a nice job on him.
Mason has it, can't find shooting room, gives it to Brady. Brady takes it down to the baseline and pulls it back out on a pass to Minix. He'll swing it around to Helmuth, and now Braden Nash. Now Brady drives, he'll put it up, good fake, but Batchelor, I think, still got a piece of it, and he'll come away with it. Bounce pass inside, Malone was looking up at the basket and lost the handle out of bounds, so big break for the Warriors. Luke Helmuth will bring it in for Westview underneath the Prairie Heights basket.
Well, I like the matchup with Leighton Byler on Minix. I think Minix has a chance to either post up or shoot over him if we can get the ball to him in a good spot.
Braden gets it down low to Mason, and he's going to be whistled for traveling. He got up in the air and tried to unload the pass.
Yeah, when you make a move and you're behind the backboard, you got almost no chance of pulling that off unless you're about 6'10".
Yeah, that's true. Byler will bring it up for Prairie Heights. Trying to set the offense. Now deep in the corner is Batchelor. That's well short, and Mason, good block out, and he'll bring it up. Take it all the way down, scoop it up and in.
Yeah, that's just called speed right there.
That's right.
If he's even, he's leaving, right?
And he did. 4-3 now, Westview by 1. Out front is Penick. Swing it to Byler. Now to Malone in the corner right side. Batchelor. He'll bounce back, pass it down low to Penick. Out front, and it'll come to Malone.
Well, this lineup is a little smaller than what we've started. You know, the last game we started two big guys. We had
oh, that's right. Yeah, we had Lehman in
Angle
there.
and Lehman.
Right.
But Prairie Heights is not real big, and so we can get away with a little bit smaller lineup.
Penick hit one from 3, and now Mason answers with a 2. So we're all tied up at 6. 4:40 to go, first quarter. Bounce pass down low to Malone. Back out front, it'll come to Hamilton. He'll pop it from 3 off the back of the iron, no good, and Mason Yoder comes away with the rebound. He'll cross the timeline. Work it right side on a pass to Brady for 3, no good. Rebound Mason, and he has a putback, but it's short. And back come the Panthers in a hurry. Batchelor stops at the free throw line and pops from there and hits. His first 2 tonight. 8-6 now, and Westview calls a timeout. 30-second variety, so we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
8-6 ball game. 4:13 to go, first quarter. Prairie Heights leading Westview. Bucky Lehman is checked into the lineup for Westview. Everything else the same. Across the timeline comes Luke Helmuth. Picks up his dribble out front, tries to get it to Mason, and it's knocked out of bounds. Or tried to get it to Wiley Minix, and it's knocked out of bounds by Leighton Byler.
Luke's got to be able to go by his guy if he's going to press that hard on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's right on top of him, Hamilton. Down low will come to Bucky. Yeah, the reverse layup is no good on the give and go, and ball goes out of bounds on the missed shot, and Prairie Heights will inbound underneath the Westview basket. Inbounding will be Logan Hamilton. He gets it into Leighton Byler. Byler works it left side to Hamilton. Out front it'll come to Malone. Malone to Hamilton. Byler. Penick gives to Byler, now to Malone, high on the left side. Bounce pass down low on the baseline to Batchelor. Good defense by Mason, and the ball won't drop on the shot by Batchelor, and Mason pulls down the rebound. They'll work it left side to Braden Ash. Ash to Helmuth. Back to Ash and now to Mason. Minix. I think you're right. We need to post up Minix. Well, Mason Yoder is 6th point of the game as they got it down low to him, and he banged it in off the glass.
It seems to be our primary strategy, at least early in this game, is getting it inside to Mason.
And he has 6 of our 8 points. We're down to 2.5 minutes now to go in the first quarter, all tied up at 8. Looked like that intended, or the pass hit off the back of the glass. Mason tries to put it up, but oh, they're going to whistle him for traveling. He was double teamed underneath and tried to force it up, but
I think he switched pivot feet there when he did the second pivot.
End of the game will be Camden Leedy for Prairie Heights, a 5'10 junior. Coming out of the ball game is Colton Peening.
Well, both teams have had their share of turnovers early in this game. And we're about right where we should be.
Batchelor drives. He'll put it up inside the lane. No good. And the rebound, Luke Helmuth. He'll get it to Mason Yoder. Mason hands it off to Brady. He'll get a nice screen from Bucky Lehman. Luke Helmuth back out front. Will come to Brady. Out of Minix. Minix left side. Luke Helmuth. Still looking inside. Now we hit Mason. Fakes the shot against Batchelor. Gets it out of trouble to Minix. Out of Helmuth to Bucky Lehman at the free throw line. He'll turn around and whip it to Brady Yoder. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Westview ball, as the referee said it was a deflection off of one of the Prairie Heights players. So Westview will inbound it to the right underneath their own basket. Mason Yoder looking to trigger it in for the Warriors. He'll get it way out front to Brady Yoder. Brady to Minix. Thought he was going to pop it from there, but couldn't get squared up. Mason now just beyond the free throw line. In and out, no good, and the rebound's yanked out of there by Hamilton. Logan Hamilton takes it to the free throw line. Left side to Malone. Malone will get it to Batchelor. Batchelor to Leighton Byler between the circles. They'll swing it all the way around right side, and the shot's long on the attempted 3 by Hamilton. And back come the Warriors.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job of the defensive rebounding. 1 shot and out so far. The problem is, as we have stated many times this year, is on this end of the floor.
Right, that's right.
The guys catch it that are shooters, and they're not in a position to shoot, or they're too far away, or they're not looking at the basket, or just the timing's just off a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Fall away jumper off the baseline's no good. Good hands by Malone. Half a minute to go now in the first quarter. Batchelor will hold it in the center circle, and Prairie Heights will spread it out for the last shot of this quarter.
Well, we're right on pace for mid-30s again, aren't
Yeah, we are. And Byler, it looks like,
he's bleeding pretty. He's got a bloody nose.
Yeah, so he'll come out of the game. He'll go to the locker room.
Probably going to have to do some floor mopping here.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some cleaning done, no doubt. So we'll have a little break in the action for the cleanup crew, I believe.
Well, these are just 2 evenly matched teams. We mentioned that before we started, and they know each other's players. They know what their favorite moves are. They're well scouted on both sides. They're taking away the easy stuff, and it's just we got to get a few more guys shooting it. Prairie Heights has had how many score? 3 guys score?
Yes. And they're all 2 threes and a 2.
Yeah, so they spread it around a little more, and guys aren't, don't hesitate to put it up there. So,
right. 8-8 ball game. 17.1 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I think this lineup we have on the floor can be really successful if we can get a few things to fall. It's a little quicker than our big lineup, and it spreads it out a little bit, which I know is the coaching staff's preferred type of offense, when you can spread it out in all 5 guys. The thing we're not seeing from some of the guys out there is they're not making moves. They're not a threat,
Yeah, I mean,
you want to be a triple threat out there when you catch the ball. You want to be a threat to dribble, or to drive it, shoot it, and pass it. And right now we're a double threat.
Exactly.
We're passing it or dribbling it, but we're not necessarily making a move. And so what that does is put pressure on the defense. If you got 5 guys that can drive it, it really gets the defense discombobulated, and we're not really doing that.
Prairie Heights brings it in now. Cleanup is done. Driving, shot inside is up and Hamilton gets the roll. 2 seconds to go. Brady will pop a three, and that's no good. So we played the first 8 minutes of basketball here at Prairie Heights High School. And at the end of one, it's Prairie Heights 10, Westview 8. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Back at Prairie Heights High School. Good to have you along tonight. Good crowd on hand for tonight's game in this Northeast Corner Conference rivalry. The Westview Warriors and the Prairie Heights Panthers.
Yeah, so we went a whole quarter there, and our best shooter out there didn't have a shot, or at least our highest percentage shooter on the year, Wiley. So we got to get him going. We do have Engel in the game, Max Engel.
Yep, number 5, he's checked in. Malone in the corner. He'll get it out front to Leedy.
Westview in kind of a 1-3-1 trap right now.
Bachelor's shot goes off the back of the rim, no good, and Braden Esch grabs the rebound.
Yeah, I don't think Braden had a shot either in that first quarter.
No,
so two of our better three-point shooters aren't even. Now right there, he's wide open, and he won't even look at the basket.
Yeah, that's what I saw in that first quarter too. A couple of our players had it, but they weren't looking for the shot at all.
I know he's a little concerned that Malone with those long arms are on him, so we think he's open. He's not as open maybe as it looks, but.
Boy, Bachelor is playing unbelievable defense on Mason so far. And we have a whistle and an offensive foul, I believe it's going to go against Prairie Heights. Yep, that's going to go against Swigert. He just checked in, Logan Swigert.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, I didn't see
what
it.
He did. Was that the guy with the ball?
I think it was away from the ball. Braden inside to Mason. Got it in there, and we got a jump ball.
I don't know how that's a jump ball. It was loose. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was knocked away, it looked like, but.
Well, when you have a defensive stopper like Bachelor, it really makes it hard on your leading scorer. I mean, we've got 6'4", he's athletic, he's disciplined, and we used to have a guy like that used to run the point and guard the other team's top scorer. So Prairie Heights has that going for him. Yeah, last name Hales.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Brady Yoder out front, and what do we have? Minix got into it a little bit with Leedy, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. Or no, it was.
Yeah, they called Minix on it for an illegal screen. I don't know what he would have been screening. He was standing in the corner.
The referee called 13, but I don't think that's right. That's what they put up on the scoreboard, too, but I think it was Minix. I'm pretty sure.
Well, this low-scoring game is kind of taking the crowd out of it again.
It is.
We've seen quite a bit of that this year.
Quiet. Shot from 3 is good by Penick, his second 3 of the night. And now Prairie Heights has extended their lead to 5. 13-8, nearing the 6-minute mark. Brady puts it up and scores from right around the free throw line.
Yeah, we just went to a set play that time, kind of a 1-4 set, and let Brady create, which we really needed.
Bachelor driving is Penick. Quick pass inside. Offensive foul's going to be called on Malone. Good defense by Brady.
Yeah, smart play by Brady that time. He really moves his feet well and gets in position. Rather than panic and, like, you know, swipe down at the ball and probably get an and one, just take a charge.
Mason comes out. Coming back into the ball game is Luke Helmuth. Brady Yoder brings it up, and he'll go one-on-one again. Ball knocked out of bounds by the defensive player there, Colton Penick, and it'll stay in the hands of Westview. Brady brings it in to Helmuth. Right back to Brady. He drives. He'll give it to Esch, and Esch's shot is no good. And the rebound comes down to Batchelor for Prairie Heights, and back they come. And we have a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Luke Helmuth.
So, and interesting that we have Luke on Batchelor when Mason goes out of the game. So Luke's a hard-nosed guard. Mason did a pretty good job on him, I thought. Made him work for his shots anyhow.
They're going to give Batchelor a rest now since Mason's out. With the ball is Swigert. We'll pull it out front. Out of Hamilton. Hamilton. Shot in the air by Swigert is off the mark, no good, and Brady Yoder grabs the rebound. Out front to Helmuth. 5 minutes to go, first half. 13-10, Prairie Heights. Ash to Helmuth to Brady. Bounce pass down low to Engel. He has it stripped away, and it's going to be Westview basketball as Penick ended up taking it out of bounds.
Yeah, they doubled down that time and caught Max by surprise, but he did recover enough to knock it off of Prairie Heights.
Inbounding will be Braden Esch. Malone guarding the inbound pass. Bounce pass comes in to Brady Yoder. Quick pass to Minix. Wiley right back to Brady. And Brady will drive it to the baseline and dish it inside to Engel. He'll put it up, have it swatted away by Malone. And coming up with the loose ball was Penick. He goes right side to Swigert. Swigert takes it into the paint, gives off left side to Leedy, and we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Westview.
Yeah, our matchups that time down on defense were not as favorable as we've had, so they got some penetration there. Got an easy shot out of it.
Luke picks up his second foul. Minix comes out. Engel comes out. Mason Yoder back in for the Warriors along with Bucky Lehman. Prairie Heights up 3, inbounding underneath their own basket. Good steal by Mason on the inbound pass.
When you can tip it and steal it.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
That's like a defensive lineman knocking an interception up in the air and grabbing it and running it back. Yeah, Luke's got to be a threat out there. He's not penetrating, and so it's easy to guard him.
Phoenix, I think they would have counted that basket if it would have gone in. He's fouled as he goes up, so he'll get a pair of free throws.
Well, what's happening is Prairie Heights they are not respecting our offense or our cuts at all. They're overplaying the wings like crazy, so we can't reverse the ball like we want to. And so you've got the middle's wide open. You got to get in there and take it in and do some damage.
Panic puts his first one in. He'll get one more. 14-10 now, Prairie Heights. Second shot's up and nothing but net this time. Helmuth gets it to Esch between the circles. He'll get it to Bucky Lehman right at the free throw line. He'll give off to Brady. Brady can't find the shot. He'll give it to Luke. Bounce pass down low to Brady. They give back to Luke, and he can't get that reverse layup to go down. Pass underneath to Penick, and he's fouled once again on the pass from Batchelor.
Well, that's probably the third shot Malone's blocked already, and that's what we were talking about earlier. He's just he's an eraser in there, and we've got to figure out how we get shots Maybe not. Don't try that same side of the basket every single time.
Take a standard layup instead of a reverse. Penick misses his first free throw. He'll get one more. 3:25 to go first half. Westview down 5. Second one's up and good. Penick 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe.
Well, despite our offensive struggles, we're only 2 possessions down. If we could just, I guess, getting a good shot first would be a first step.
All right, that was a pass was intercepted by Batchelor. Shot underneath won't go down for Colton Penick, and Wiley Minix comes out with the basketball. Brady Yoder out front, trying to get the offense to move. Bucky Lehman now get it to Mason way out front. You'll get a nice pick from Bucky, and the shot's up and good. 8 points now for Mason. First 2 of this quarter. 2:38 to go. Batchelor tries to drive. He does. He'll force it up and gets it off the glass. 18-12, Prairie Heights. Brady Yoder with the ball. Goes right side on the pass to Braden Nash. Back out front, it'll come to Mason. He'll pop it from the baseline and hits.
Well, Mason's finding a few different locations to shoot from that he doesn't normally go to, so credit to him for that.
It's like he's feeling it right now. There's a shot from three-point land by Malone, and it's way off the mark. Westview brings it back up. Brady Yoder has it deflected off of Malone's body and out of bounds. So Westview will retain possession, and they'll inbound it right in front of the Prairie Heights cheerleaders. Brady Yoder looking to inbound. Bounce pass comes to Bucky Lehman. He'll put it up and got it.
I don't think Malone expected him to shoot it. He just kind of lobbed it over his arm and took a fortunate bounce, so we'll take it.
Prairie Heights lead is shrunk down to 2 now from, 5, I believe?
It was 6.
6, yeah.
18-12.
Malone, top of the circle, gives off to Batchelor. Batchelor drives again, tries to put it up, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Mason.
Yeah, good help that time by Brady. Batchelor's just picking his size and just bowling his way to the basket on the last 2 possessions.
Exactly,
First time it worked, that time Brady jumped in there and grabbed the ball.
Inbounding is Hamilton. They face in the lineup. I don't even have him on my score sheet. Yeah, I do. Matt Roberts, number 14. He has the ball out front. Gives off to Penick. Penick to Malone, and he traveled. Yep. Took an extra step as he drove. So now the Warriors have a chance to either tie or take the lead with a 3 here.
That would be a big boost.
Yeah, it would. I mean,
we hit a 3 yet? I don't think we have.
No, all 2s. And we're down to 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bucky Lehman, right side to Ash. Ball kicked way up in the air by Hamilton. Got a foot in there.
We ran a set play that time to try to get a quick one. We may go for one shot here with 44 seconds. So we don't get something off the inbound, I would expect that. It's a tough place to run a play from where we're at.
Yeah, way in the corner. Ball deflected and stolen away on the inbound pass. Batchelor will pop a 3, and it doesn't go, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Westview basketball.
Well, that was kind of a gift for them to shoot a 3 with 35 seconds to go.
Yeah.
But when you got a player like him, you kind of give him a little green light, because if he makes it, it's a big momentum changer.
Right. Now Westview with 35 seconds to go in the first half. I would think here, Jamie, we'll go for the last shot.
Yep, the way we're walking it up, I think we're going to.
Brady across the timeline, looks to Mason. We have it spread out. 20 seconds to go. Luke Helmuth with it. And we have a foul as Hamilton reached in or got him with the body.
Yeah, it's only their third foul. That goes a little bit to our lack of aggressiveness. If we're driving to the basket, they're going to have to either let us go or foul, and we haven't done much of that. We have done a little bit. They've just blocked some shots, but.
Mason, he'll pull up from the free throw line. It's off the back of the iron, and it's going to go out of bounds with 1 tick on the clock.
Brady got clobbered on that rebound and no call.
Prairie Heights looking to inbound underneath. It's going to be a baseball pass out of bounds. So Westview will get it under their own basket. It'd have to be a very quick shot, but
yeah, we'll probably run that lob play we usually run in there.
Right.
Prairie Heights probably knows about that play too.
Probably. There's the shots in the air and the block by Malone, and that'll end the first half of play. Good ball game, 18-16. Prairie Heights with a 2-point lead after the first 16 minutes of basketball here at Prairie Heights High School. We'll take a look at scoring and stats right after this 2-minute timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA? Have you ever wondered if you have enough life insurance? No matter where you are at in your retirement planning journey, nearing retirement, or just starting to think about it, we can help you. Our mission is to get to know your needs, your wants, and your long-term goals, and then implement strategies to help you get there. If you've ever wondered about any of these things, give us a call.
Back at Prairie Heights High School, where at halftime, Prairie Heights leads Westview 18-16. Prairie Heights jumped out to a 10-8 lead after one. The second quarter was all deadlocked at 8-8, so it's been back and forth. I don't think there's been very many lead changes. It's been tied a few times, but Prairie Heights has the upper hand right now. Our halftime show today is brought to you by Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Let's take a look at the scoring quick, and then Dan will jump in here with some other stats. For Prairie Heights, leading scorer on the year, Chase Batchelor, averaging just a tick under 20 points at 19.9, had 4 points in that first half, so good job by Westview stopping him. Logan Hamilton had 2. Colton Penick averaging 5 points on the year, leads Prairie Heights tonight with 9. He's got 2 3-pointers and 3 free throws. And then Isaiah Malone hit a 3 early in the first quarter, and that's all his scoring for the night. So 3 for Malone. For Westview, only 3 guys in the scoring column. We have Brady Yoder with 4. He's got 2 field goals for 4 points. And our leading scorer on the year, Mason Yoder, averaging 22.4, has about half that. He's got 10. He's got 5 2-point field goals. And then Bucky Lehman threw one in over Malone there near the end of the second quarter. to bring it within 2. He's got 2 points. So 4 for Brady, 10 for Mason, and 2 for Bucky. And Dan will come on here with some more stats.
So, yeah, you said something about not very many lead changes. Actually, so the first couple buckets there were 3 lead changes, but it was 2-0, then 3-2, then 4-3, then 6-4, and then we tied it twice after that. But otherwise, we've been just a little bit behind them the whole way. So we had a 2-point deficit at the start, the start of the second quarter, and that's where we ended up. So it's been pretty much just back and forth. I do show Westview with a 10 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive boards, compared to just 9 all defensive boards for the Panthers. So we're out rebounding them just a bit. There was only 1 foul called in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter there was a little more, but still nobody really in foul trouble. Luke Helmuth has 2, but Brady Yoder has 2. One of the other stats that's of interest is Westview has had 9 turnovers already, 6 of them in the second quarter. Now 2 of those were offensive fouls, which count as turnovers.
Yeah, moving screens.
Yeah, and the Panthers have 8 turnovers. 2 of those also were offensive. I'm still not quite sure what happened on that one on the drive down here where they called the kid for a push-off.
I don't think anybody knows what happened on that.
I'm not sure what happened there, but in any case, they gave us the ball back. And so you talked about Batchelor averaging, what did you say?
19.9.
Almost 20 points a game. He only has 4. He's 2 of 7 right now. But Prairie Heights, with 18 points, 9 of those come from 3-pointers, and 3 more come from free throws. So, yeah, they've only had a couple regular buckets. So.
Yeah, we've done a nice job of stopping the drive and making them take tough shots. Defensively, we're playing well. I mean, there's no complaints, I don't think, from the coaching staff defensively. We've stopped their drive. We've defensive rebounded, but we just can't get it going on offense.
Yeah, there's not been a whole lot of offense. 16-18. I didn't think it felt like is that low of scoring of a game until all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, no, neither team's at 20 and we're at halftime. So
it's a kind of a repeat of the first game, really.
Right.
It's almost lower scoring than that if you look at the potential. Well, no, I guess it'd be about the same. On pace for like 39-32 or something like that.
Yeah.
But 36-32. So, you just got to think sooner or later we're going to break loose. Early in the year, now granted the teams we were playing were not defensively as good as who we're playing, but when we get the shots, we were a really good shooting team.
We know we can shoot.
We just can't get the shots.
Yeah.
I think the guys, we've gone through so many games where we've struggled shooting. The guys are hesitant and they're not looking at the basket like they used to.
Right.
They used to just let it fly after the a rotation or whatever, and now we miss one shot and we're not looking.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, it's just confidence. The guys want to win, and as much as anybody. And sometimes a shot here or two can break the whole thing loose, and we play with a little more swagger and confidence, and we hope that happens in the second half.
Yeah. I do want to take a chance here to talk a little bit about a record book that was actually put together mainly by Ryan E. Yoder, class of 03. About a year and a half ago, I'd asked him about some stats, 3-point scoring stats, and that got him digging, and he went all out. He has compiled records for just about every statistic since Westview started back in 1966. And so these books this is the first one off the press, but these books are going to be available if anybody's interested in Westview stats. I mean, we've got everything. There's team stats, there's individual stats in just about every category, going back to 1966, like I said. And then in the back, there's essentially like playing cards for each kid their senior year.
Oh, nice.
And it's got their stats, just the scoring stats on there. But inside, there's other places where it lists all their stats. It's by. There's just a ton of stats.
Yeah,
in there.
if you're a basketball junkie or like Westview basketball, that's the Bible right there.
Yeah. So those we're hoping to have available at the next 2 home games, which are Monday and Tuesday, and I think they're going to be about $25. We're wanting to give $5 of every book sold back to the athletic program, and another $5 for every book sold to the booster club. So I think it's going to be about $25, but come find us. Or well, if we can work with the booster club, we'll probably have them available out in the hallway. But
yeah, that'd be a great book. That really would.
So you're going to have to find yourself in there now, aren't you?
Well, I don't. I probably won't find myself.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to Jerry.
We're about a minute away from the start of the second half here. Who has the ball? Let's see. Prairie Heights would.
Well, let's see who comes out. You know, I think it feels like, you know, it almost feels like one of those NBA series in a sense where both teams know each other so well.
Yeah.
That it's just a matter of a player that you don't expect.
Right.
Throwing in a few shots and change the whole game.
That's right. Do we have any secret weapons down there that we can surprise them with?
I think from our perspective, they're not secret, but considering many haven't scored for a few games, they might seem secret to others.
That's true.
So, yeah, Minix, we got to get him started. We got to get Braden Esch going a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just fighting through it.
That's
just
right.
Fighting through it. It's a growing year. It's a developmental year, and this is part of the development. You got to be able to take over when the team needs you. So, yeah, I think if either team really gets a run going of 7, 8, 9, 10 points, that might be it.
It might be.
Because of how hard scoring is. And 9 turnovers in one half we had. That's way too many for a low possession game.
Tell you, we're on pace to have a similar score that we did in the game a month ago.
Really are. Yeah, it's just right on pace for that. So,
ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of the Prairie Heights Panthers. Inbounding it will be Hamilton. And I look down there and we don't have our original starting lineup because Bucky's in there. Everybody else is the same. Malone, turnaround jumper inside the paint. No good, and the rebound's yanked down by Mason. He'll give it to Brady, and Brady crosses the timeline on the dribble. He'll drive it to the basket. The scoop shot is good, and it'll count, and it'll send him to the free throw line. Brady's 6th point of the evening. Chance to give the Warriors a lead here with a successful free throw.
Sometimes guarding a left-handed player is a little harder than if you're not used to it. Just because you're used to the guy you're guarding going to his right.
And Brady gives the Warriors a lead.
That's our first lead in quite a while.
Yes, it is. Since maybe right at the beginning of the ball game.
Yeah, I think it was maybe 4-3 maybe we led.
That's right. They scored first, didn't they?
No, we did.
No, that's right.
Then they hit a 3.
Yeah, that's right. A whistle. That foul's going to go against Mason.
That's his second.
Hey, that other foul wasn't against Mason, but lob comes into Malone. Back to Batchelor. Batchelor goes left side to Penick. His 3 is well short, and the rebound right into the hands of Mason Yoder. He'll give it to Brady. Brady brings it across the timeline, gets a good solid pick, and a good pass inside to Bucky Lehman, and maybe that's our secret weapon.
Well, he set a killer screen at the top of the key and then got the layup. That's awesome.
Tried to get it inside to Malone. He lost the handle, gets it back and gives it to Penick, and now out front it'll go to Hamilton. They'll swing it around the perimeter into the hands of Batchelor. Batchelor to Byler. He's gotten over that bloody nose now, and a three-pointer in the air and good by Colton Penick, his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, I don't know how we let him that far open.
Well,
he was open by 15 feet there.
He had all day out there. And now we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul for Brady as Malone got him pretty good.
Got some friendly conversation going back and forth there between Malone and Brady.
Yeah, I guess so. Both juniors. So they'll see each other next year. Brady bangs that free throw in. He has 8 now for the Warriors.
Well, we've got a little more juice this half, it seems like, on offense.
We do.
Now, we started the game with a little bit, too, but we're getting easier shots. We've got, 3 layups to start the game? Or
right.
2 layups and a 15-footer to start the half, which is a good sign. Now we just have to guard down here and not let Peanut get wide open.
23-21, Westview by 2. Bachelor top of the go to Hamilton. Now left side to Leedy. Leedy's shot's no good, and the rebound is tipped into the hands of Peanut. The Bachelor trying to get it inside the Bachelor, and he's fouled. They're going to call it on Mason.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a ticky-tack little.
3rd foul on Mason.
Coach yelling out there to why risk it. That's a move where you might get away with it, but it looks like a foul. And
right. Peanut's shot is good. Second three-pointer in a row for Peanut. He has 4 3-pointers.
Yeah,
now.
I don't know. Our defense is just blanking out for some reason. That's just, he's the only guy that's scoring for him, and we're just letting him open.
Got it into Mason that time, and he was bumped from behind, so the foul's going to go against Prairie Heights. Logan Hamilton, that'll be his 2nd. Brady Yoder will trigger it in for the Warriors as Malone comes back into the ball game and Leighton Byler comes out.
Sometimes a coach just looks out there and he just has to sit down.
Yeah,
you can only do so much.
Right. Pass comes into Bucky. He'll put it up. Oh, he can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll get a couple of free throws.
It might be Malone's 3rd. Not sure if they call it on him or not.
3.
Yep, they did.
Yep.
Good fake that time by Bucky.
Bucky at the stripe, getting a pair. Nothing but net on that one. And now Malone comes right back out of the ball game, and coming in will be Logan Swigert, a 5'11 junior. Second shot is short, and a good block out by Swigert. He'll get it ahead to Hamilton. Cross-court pass comes to Leedy. They'll bring it back out front to Bachelor. Swing all the way around to the right side of Swigert. Now left side shot's going to be off on a 3-point attempt by Leedy, and Brady Yoder will bring it up for Westview. All tied up at 24, 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Pass inside to Mason, turnaround jump hook, no good, and a rebound to Logan Hamilton of Prairie Heights. Hamilton to Bachelor, long 3 in the air is in and out, and no good. Rebound Bucky Lehman.
Yeah, he decided just to hoist one there. That was about 3 feet or so behind the line.
College 3-pointer. Brady to Minix. To Mason, drives, gives it off to Bucky. He'll put it up and can't get it to go. Man.
Yeah, that's a good drive.
It was.
Obviously, we're doing a little bit of passing and cutting or pick and rolling out there and getting some good in-close shots. So a good adjustment by the staff to get that going.
Koenig in the corner to Leedy. Leedy drives it, and a foul's going to be called on Westview. And
they got that on Minix.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, he beat off the dribble, so he was trying to catch up by holding.
First foul on Minix. Inbound pass to Peanut, now to Bachelor, and he lays it in underneath. Bachelor with just 6 points tonight. Seems like he has more than that. But Ash Brady for 3, and he hits.
Well, this was the end of the court that Brady had a really good second half a couple of years ago out here, so we'll see if that repeats.
He must like that background better than the other.
He must.
And by the way, that's our first 3-pointer of the evening. Bachelor inside, puts up a jump hook, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming.
Well, the adjustment by Prairie Heights here, too, is Bachelor is posting up right in the middle, not on the block. They're getting it to him right now. So good adjustments by both teams. Trying to manufacture some offense.
A little bit more exciting here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely a little more up and down and scoring.
Crowd's getting into it a little bit more. Batchelor hits his first free throw, and by the way, the foul was against Esch. That's his first for Westview. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Second shot by Batchelor, short, tipped into the hands of Mason. They get it to Brady, and back come the Warriors. All tied up at 27. Minix out front. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. He'll hand it off to Brady. Now to Braden Esch. Ball tips off of Mason's hand. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Prairie Heights basketball.
That's a tough angle to throw an entry pass.
Yeah.
When you have a straight line like that, that's just, needs to dribble to the wing and throw it in there.
Batchelor to Hamilton. Hamilton left side to Swigert. Back to Hamilton.
The Penick on the year is averaging, what, 5 points a game?
Yeah.
He's got what, 15 tonight so far? So
yes, he does. Yep. Leedy hit that shot. That was a 2, 29-27. Minix gets it to Mason. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Won't go. And a rebound yanked down by Swigert. He'll give it to Batchelor. Quickly up on the baseline to Leedy, and he puts a runner up and in. So Prairie Heights on a little bit of a run here. 31-27. Inside pass to Mason, and he hits the shot, and he's fouled. $12 points now for Mason.
Definitely a different kind of half.
Yes,
Both
it
teams,
is.
Both teams are getting more open than they did in the first half. We're losing some guys, and we're really trying to pound it down low on the other end.
Mason completes a three-point play. He has 13 now, 31-30 now. Prairie Heights just by 1.
Well, we may hit mid-30s by the end of the third quarter. Huh?
Hey. Batchelor to Leighton Byler. He'll get it to Penick. Penick double team. Now they get it down to Batchelor. He'll put it up and hits, and he's fouled.
Well, it's a game of inches sometimes. Yeah. We're an inch from getting a steal, and instead we're going to give up a potential three-point play.
Nice with his second foul, all coming in the third quarter here. 33-30 now. Prairie Heights chance to extend their lead with a successful free throw, and Batchelor hits. Batchelor is 61% free throw shooter. 2 out of 2 from the free throw line tonight.
Prairie Heights has not had much trouble with that 1-3-1 press.
Brady have a lane there, and he took advantage of it. Brady now with 14. Phoenix three-pointer short. Mason with a rebound. They'll get it to Esch in the corner. Back out front will come to Brady. Minute 38 to go, third quarter. Bounce pass to Braden Esch, right back to Brady. Looking to his head coach, Rob Yoder, for instructions. Brady will pop it from 15, got it. 16 now for Brady, and we're all tied up at 34. Penick with it out front. He goes right side to Swigert. Quickly to Leedy. Leedy takes it on the baseline. He'll put the jumper up. It's going to be short. Good block out by Westview as Brady Yoder comes up with a carom. Takes it left side. He's double teamed. Gets it into Hunter Porter. And now Mason with the pass from Porter, and he puts it in off the glass. And Westview with a 2-point lead now with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pass inside to Batchelor, and again he bangs it in off the window, and he gets fouled.
Well, we've got some lead changes going on now, don't we?
Yeah, well, I guess this is what we expected.
Yeah, this is a little more what you would expect from these two.
Right.
Very close, but some actual scoring going on.
Yeah.
So Prairie Heights had 18 in the first half, and they've got 18 this quarter.
This quarter, right. And Batchelor hits the three-point play again. 13 now for Batchelor. Finished the half with 4, so he has 10 in this quarter. Ash gives it to Hunter Porter, who's checked in. Mason Yoder with a half a minute to go in the quarter.
Probably go for 1 here. We've left the offense we were running. We're going back to our full kind of 5-man motion type. But we may run a set play here at the end. I'm not sure what he's got in mind. Mason
hands it off to Brady. Nearing the 10-second mark. Now we're under 10 seconds. Brady's going to go one-on-one. And they give it to him. Oh, he misses the layup. Batchelor with the rebound. He'll put it up, and it's going to be short. So we played 3 quarters from Prairie Heights. Our score, Prairie Heights 37, Westview 36. We'll be back with the exciting finish right after this 60-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
37-36, Prairie Heights leads Westview by 1 as we begin the 4th quarter of play here at Prairie Heights High School. I'll remind you, next week we have the makeup game with West Noble on Monday night. Yes, I did say Monday night from Westview, and then the regularly scheduled game on Tuesday night against Wawasee, and that'll be at Westview as well. And then the Warriors will be traveling to Goshen, and we're not sure what the situation is going to be there. Probably a delayed broadcast on that game. Prairie Heights with the ball. Malone underneath, puts it up, scores, and he's fouled.
Well, that's the the 4th and 1 we've had this half. I mean, you just can't give them that. But once again, we turned our head on defense, and they got an easy shot. Malone hasn't scored since the first quarter.
Exactly, yeah.
And really hadn't come close, and so that's just a killer.
Porter comes out. Bucky Lehman back in for Westview. Get the meat under there. Foul, by the way, went on Porter. And Malone hits his free throw. Shoots 80% from the free throw line.
Well, you wonder, with all this attention in the middle of the floor with Brady, if that'll open up some threes here for us, for Wiley and Braden.
Minix hasn't even gotten a shot off, has he?
I don't believe so.
Wiley with it now. He'll get it to Brady. High post right side to Braden Nash. Now to Bucky underneath. He'll put it up and got it to go.
And just a nice basic move that time, and Malone doesn't want to pick up his 4th, so good strategy to go right at him.
Bucky has hit his high point for his career, or at least this year. He's 7 points. He had 6 against Fairfield. Malone with a 3, and it's no good. Rebound, Mason Yoder.
Mason's done a nice job rebounding tonight.
He has. He's been right there. Brady, another screen from, and we have a traveling violation on Brady. He must have dragged that pivot foot.
Well, they're adjusting a little bit to what we've been doing, and they're trapping him off of that screen. And so somebody ought to be open on that, or if we're spread out like we should be.
Byler gets it to Batchelor. Prairie Heights by 2 with 6:20 to go in the ball game. Byler works it back to Batchelor. Batchelor inside. Malone puts it up. Misses a shot this time.
Good job by Bucky not to come down on that shot with his arm.
Good defense. So now the Warriors a chance to tie it again. Minix gets it to Braden Nash at the top of the circle. He'll give to Mason. Jumper's good. Two-pointer for Mason. We're tied. 17 now for Mason Yoder. 40-40 is our score. Leighton Byler gets it to Batchelor. Batchelor left side to Swigert. Back to Batchelor. Mason on him. Swigert back to Batchelor. Now to Leighton Byler. Malone. Batchelor will pop a three, and he hits. Pretty much a catch and shoot on that one.
Yeah, that was not terrible defense, but
right. Now Brady's shot short, but Mason with the offensive board had it blocked from behind by Batchelor, and he gets the rebound. Now Malone. Malone works at the Batchelor. He'll put up another three. This time it's short. The rebound, Brady Yoder. 4:50 to go in this ball game. 43-40, and Coach Rob Yoder wants to talk things over. Timeout on the court. 4:47 to go in the ball game. 43-40. Prairie Heights over Westview. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back at Prairie Heights. 43-40 is our score after the timeout called by Westview. They'll inbound it in front of the scorer's bench or just off to the right. Bucky Lehman inbounds it to Brady Yoder. Brady drives it, puts up the runner, and got it.
Now what they're doing is basically giving Brady the ball, setting a screen, and letting him decide what to do, and that's worked really well this half.
That's been working real well. He had 4 in the first half, and now with that bucket, he has 15. Drive to the basket by Malone, and he hits.
Yeah, our help defense that time was very poor.
Non-existent.
Pretty much.
Brady gets into trouble this time, gets to Minix, right back to Brady. Lobs it inside to Bucky. Bucky gives it to Braden. Minix back to Mason underneath. To Brady on the runner. No good. And the shot, or the rebound comes down to Hamilton. Hamilton goes right side to Malone. Batchelor now with it. Right back to Malone, top of the key. They go left side to Hamilton. We'll swing around the perimeter to Batchelor. Now down low on the baseline to Leedy. Leedy to Malone.
Well, the first half was turnover plagued. This half, there really hasn't been many.
No, there hasn't. Timeout on the court. This time it was called by Prairie Heights, 45-42. It's going to be a full timeout as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Well, we had our built-in cheerleader there trying to get us, get the
Yeah,
crowd
that's
and the
right.
Warriors fired up for the last 3:22. Down 3 points. Good second half. Well played, but do we have what it takes to get some stops and get some baskets?
Ball comes into Malone. He'll get it to Batchelor. Out front, it'll come to Hamilton. Go right side to Penick, now to Malone. Batchelor. Down low. Batchelor's shot's no good, but Penick with the offensive rebound. Inside on the pass to Batchelor from Malone, and Batchelor bangs it in off the window.
Yeah, that hurts. That might have been their first offensive rebound tonight. Couldn't come at a worse time.
18 points now for Batchelor. Lehman leans in, puts it up, still has it blocked by Malone. Batchelor loses a handle, but it's right into the hands of Hamilton.
Gray Heights, I think, is going to go to their delay game now and make us chase them. See Westview with 17 fouls, so our first foul will put them at the 1-and-1.
Penick with Brady Yoder on him. Now Malone picks up his dribble, looking for help. Dangerous pass.
Yeah, if the defender would have been looking, there's no way he would have got that pass through there.
And now Brady Yoder commits the foul. For Brady, that's his third. Well, that's his fourth.
We may want to put somebody, depending what kind of defense we want to run here against this, we may have to bring in some fresh blood out there.
Shot by Penick, and
Penick having the game of his
in.
life tonight.
Yes, he is. 16 for Penick. As you mentioned earlier, he came in with a 5.1 point per game average. Shots up and good.
Well, that's their biggest lead tonight.
49-42. Shot from the corner by Minix is short. That's his first shot of the night. Batchelor quickly up to Malone. Malone tries to slam it and he misses, but it bounces right back to Byler, and Byler gets called for what? Or was it a
travel.
timeout?
He called it travel.
He did call it travel. Yeah, I thought he'd. Now we're going to have a conference with the officials. I don't know whether Coach Bontrager was trying to call a timeout or. Okay, it's going to be Westview basketball. Bucky Lehman trots over. He's going to inbound it for the Warriors. He'll get it into Brady Yoder. Warriors need a basket here. Minute 44 to go in the ball game. Down 7. Bucky out front, gets it to Braden. Brady coming across the lane. He'll get it to Braden for 3, and he hits. Well, that's what we said we needed, and Braden answered the call. 49-45. Batchelor almost an over and back. Inside, shots up and good by Malone. Prairie Heights back up 6 now, 51-45. Driving is Brady Yoder, and he puts up a shot. It's short, and Batchelor with a rebound with 68 seconds to go in the ball game. Leighton Byler. Pass comes up to Hamilton, and now we have a whistle. And a foul. Mason picks up his 4th foul tonight. And that will send Logan Hamilton, the 6-foot senior, to the charity stripe. Shots up and good. He'll get the bonus.
Well, this seems like an instant replay, doesn't it?
It sure
From,
does.
Many games this year. We just are not making the plays. In the second half, the defense has let us down. We've given up a lot of easy shots in this second half. And give Prairie Heights credit, they keep coming.
Mason drives, and he is fouled by Malone. Malone picks up his 4th. So that'll send Mason Yoder to the charity stripe, a chance to put some points on the board without time moving off.
Yeah, we're going to need to hit these, and then we're going to have to get some kind of turnover, because just trading 2 for 2 isn't going to do much. Or missing free throws probably won't do it either, will it?
One more coming Mason's way. Mason was 16 and now 17. And all of his points, or actually that was his 18th point. He has 8 regular field goals and 2 free throws. Leighton Byler across the timeline on the pass to Phoenix. He'll get it to Batchelor, and Batchelor's fouled from behind. That one's going to go against Minix. That'll be his second. 47.9 seconds to go. Batchelor will go to the free throw line, and Prairie Heights leading 53-46. A chance to win 2 straight for the Warriors.
Yeah, this may be a third matchup, aren't they? They're in the sectional.
That's right. Very well could be. And it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a year, right?
Well, when you're pretty matched up pretty well, it can be kind of tough.
Yeah. 55-46, 9-point lead. Mason takes it all the way to the hole, puts it up and in off the glass, and a quick timeout called by Rob Yoder. 20 points now for Mason.
Yeah, we got a full
seconds.
timeout.
Another full timeout. We'll take one also. We'll be back right after this.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back. Both teams breaking out of their huddle. 55-48, 41 ticks on the clock here in this ball game. Westview trailing Prairie Heights. And Prairie Heights will be inbounding under some pressure put on by Westview. Trying to inbound here is Hamilton, and he gets it into Batchelor, and Batchelor's fouled immediately by Braden Nash. Third foul on Braden. We'll come to the other end and chase Batchelor with 20 points tonight. And 5 of those coming from the free throw line, and now 6. 56-48. Prairie Heights lead extends out to 8 now. And now 9 as Batchelor hits them both.
Yeah, no game pressure really on them anymore. There's no 1-and-1, and they're way up.
Minix with a 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. And Malone is fouled by Luke Helmuth on the rebound.
Well, we went from a really low-scoring first half, pretty high-scoring second half. Prairie Heights on pace to hit 60 here pretty soon.
Yeah. A month ago, it was 37-34 in that NECC tournament game at Westview. Prairie Heights coming out on top of that one. Malone shot from the free throw line is no good. He'll get one more. And that one's nothing but net. 11 now for Malone. Luke Helmuth for 3, no good. Rebound Hamilton with 20 seconds to go and a foul on Minix. Batchelor has been living at the free throw line in the second half.
Yeah, well, we held him to, what, 4 points in the first half, and he's going to end up with 24
right.
if he makes this shot.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, 20-point half's hard to overcome when one player does that to you.
Yep, and he hits them both.
Granted, most of them have been from the free throw line lately, but
Mason drives, puts it up, and he's fouled by Batchelor. So Mason will go to the stripe with 16.6. As some of the fans begin to file out.
Yeah, I think when you're down 12 with 16 seconds to go, I think it's probably safe to warm up the car.
Yep. Mason hits his free throw. Getting close to his average now in the year. 21 points. His average is 22.4. And he hits them both. Inbounding is Hamilton. Gets it into Batchelor, and he's fouled immediately by Mason Yoder, and Mason picks up his 5th foul. So he'll come out of the ball game with 16.2 to go. And we'll come to the other end, and Chase Batchelor will go to the free throw line. Max Sengel will come in for Mason. 10-point lead for Prairie Heights.
Well, I think we saw a lot of improvement tonight in some areas, especially that second half. A few more guys stepped up and scored.
Right.
But, you know, we still have like a guy like Max this time last year was playing 8th grade basketball.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Big
when you
step
think about
up
it.
from that.
Yeah.
So,
second shot short. Only the second free throw missed by Batchelor tonight out of 12. Braden Esch a long 3, and that one's off the mark. Chased down by Prairie Heights, but Penick had his foot on a line, I believe. So it'll be Westview ball with 4.6 seconds to go, 61-50. Westview will be inbounding it. Our next game Monday night, West Noble. That'll be another tough matchup. Brady drives to the basket, misses the shot, and this one goes in the books. And Prairie Heights comes out with a win on their home court tonight, 61-50 over Westview. We'll be back to take a look at scoring and maybe some stats and wrap it up right after this 60-second timeout.
Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA? Have you ever wondered if you have enough life insurance? No matter where you are at in your retirement planning journey, nearing retirement, or just starting to think about it, we can help you. Our mission is to get to know your needs, your wants, and your long-term goals, and then implement strategies to help you get there. If you've ever wondered about any of these things, give us a call.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Back at Prairie Heights, where Prairie Heights has defeated Westview 61-50. Pretty even game after 3 quarters. I think it was 37-36. Prairie Heights by 1, and then they outscored us 24-14, largely from the free throw line there in the 4th quarter. Overall, Chase Batchelor led Prairie Heights tonight with 25 points. Logan Hamilton had 4. Colton Penick was a surprise with 17, which was over triple his average. Camden Leedy had 4, and Isaiah Malone finished with 11 after we held him down for most of the game to only 3. He's averaging 14.4 on the year. He's their second leading scorer. For Westview tonight, Brady Yoder had 18, Mason Yoder 22, 12 in the second half. Braden Ash had a 3 for his total, and Bucky Lehman with a season-high 7 points for Westview. So outside of our leading 2 scores, we combined for 10 points, and I think that kind of tells the story.
That's right.
Where Prairie Heights just had more guys score and make plays. So credit to them. They're well coached. They play hard. They play the right way. They're not, trash talking and boastful and all that. I think they're a good team to watch if you're a Prairie Heights fan.
Right.
And Westview just has to take what they did better tonight, build on it. We still have 5-6 games left in the regular season where we can get better, and we're gonna keep improving and be ready to go in sectional.
Well, let's see what if they can turn it around on Monday night at Westview as West Noble will come to visit.
Yeah, come out to that game. That'll be we need some fan support that game.
That's right. We need to fill that gym up and show the Warriors some support, no doubt. And then Wawasee on Tuesday and Goshen on Friday at Goshen, but Wawasee will be another home game. Glad you could join us tonight. Once again, the final score, Westview defeats Prairie Heights by a score of, or rather Prairie Heights defeats Westview by a score of 61-50. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor was Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game was also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. By Yoder's Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20 south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. By Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail portable toilet and sink rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Also by Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. And, of course, Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. So, for Jamie Miller, color commentator, our engineer Jeremy Anderson, our cameraman Chris Mast, and Dan Byler, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.